In a world taken over by the religion of universities, which is evolution, along with their claim to be God, that they know everything, that they can do everything, that they can create anything that they want, that they can mutilate life by adding chaos because evolution is their God. And evolution says that chaos created life, accidents created life. There was no thought until men came along. All of it a lie. So the end result of that is that the indoctrination of entire nations by evolution gives them the power to create the cult. And a cult means that only the leader decides and everybody else follows. And of course, the media entitles them to control 1 billion people at once or even more by establishing the communication that we are God, we are right, we are the expert, you have no say, which is the end of democracy and the end of religion. If you believe that, and of course, as COVID proved, you believe that. So there is no conspiracy to deny that you believe that a university is God, and there is no collusion to claim that the university is not God, and there is no anything that conforms with the truth of the reality that our lives are a miracle, and religion is not what universities claim, or actually it is. University, religion is how did we begin, and what happens when we die. And the university says no consequences to us for anything that we do. We just, turn to dust, and that's the end of us. But a religion on the other side of that, actual religion throughout history, has been, these are the promises, these are the realities, these are the rules of what has allowed for most people to benefit from their life and endure the things that they must endure because of the hatred of other people. And so if you follow the rules, life gets better. And it's true that religion does offer that. The actual religion, not the satanic religion of universities, but actual religion provides you a place to settle down, to accept the rules that they provide, so that life can become normal again, and so that you can face the future and change your life and do better when things went bad. So there is a point to religion. There is a need for religion, because lots of us, including me, for a short time, faced the reality of things went wrong. What went wrong? I have to have a solution for this. And religion offers an opportunity to settle down, reset, and redo what went wrong. So it has a value. And of course, religion throughout history has been that this is how life was created, and this is what happens to life when you die, and of course that means that you have to believe, because we can't prove any of that. Or more correctly, we can't prove what happens to you when you die necessarily. But we can offer what happened. Now, how did we get created? And of course, that would be God. And the idea that what came before the chicken or the egg, and the answer to that is thought came before the chicken or the egg, because without thought there is no way to build. You have to think in order to build, and of course the universities would claim first off that they think about everything. They are God. They think. Everything they do is what they think. They think, they think, they think. But of course, that is entirely the end of religion, or their religion of evolution, because evolution has no thought. Some miscellaneous magic created it, just like miscellaneous magic created the sun, or just like miscellaneous magic, according to them, created solar gravity and the moon and just anything. Doesn't matter. Fantasy and imagination, delusion, that's what university does. So that is their religion, that we can have anything that we want because there are no consequences for us. But of course, with the world that stands at the edge of extinction, The consequences of a university in charge of everything is apparent. They failed. And you let them because you wanted what they wanted. And they wanted to be God, and you wanted to be God, and so on and so on. So here comes again the idea of religion. Can we turn back the clock to the place where we need to be so that we can survive? Can we remove the fantasy and the delusion and the imagination of religion that is the university as God, and replace that with the truth that is the reality of our lives on earth? And that reality is that nothing human, nothing on this earth created life. Nothing on this earth created life. That is a very important consideration, and that is a very important opportunity to think. So, in other words, to be able to understand life means you must be able to think rather than to just believe. Believe is believe whatever you want, as the universities do. They believe whatever they want to believe, and that's that. It's called imagination. That's all they need, just imagination. Just like they can lead the government of this United States without ever approaching reality, because debts don't matter to them except for the debts you owe them, and currency doesn't matter because they counterfeit whatever they want. $722 trillion of currency exists at the last count, which is $2 million per human face in America. $2 million per human face in America. Infants and all, doesn't matter. So their solutions, of course, are built upon imagination, are built upon fantasies and delusions, and the idea that nothing matters because there are no consequences to them. Let the children pay. And of course, when the children pay, and every resource is destroyed, and everything that the life of all life on Earth needs has been destroyed because university leads, that is extinction. So religion does matter. No, the religion of university is not right. It's wrong. They led us to the edge of extinction. That's their plan. That's their purpose. They want to be God. They're not happy with being human. They want to be God. That's just what hate and Satan and what have you do. And Satan just means the arrogant, the apathy, and the disrespect of humanity that turns itself into the destroyer of a world. So we need to remove them from leadership because imagination, delusion, and fantasies do not survive. Lies and theft and cheating and whoring around and the prostitution of everything. Prostitute means that you sell what you have to survive. Literally, you sell what you have to survive. That's what prostitution means. And they have been selling out our nation entirely. They are prostitutes. They got in control of human life of this United States nation, and they sold manufacturing, they sold the resources, and they sold off the nation far more than you can even conceive of. And they sold off the currency and everything. They sold your children to hell because when there are no resources left, it's like a wildfire in Colorado that was experiencing lately. Take a look at what's left. Nothing that you can survive with. It has to completely be rebuilt, and of course we can't rebuild because there is nothing. We cannot go back to the store and say, we'll just go get more, because there is no more. Life needs what it has left. The world needs what it has left. The oceans need what it has left. Everything needs what it has left, and that means humanity must take a lot less. And of course you don't like that. Because you want what you want, no consequences for us, we don't have to pay, let the children pay. We'll die before the bill comes due for us. But of course you didn't die soon enough. The bill is due, and the reality of what is or is not going to happen in the future is dependent upon truth. And the truth says that the evidence proves There will be extinction without extreme and dramatic change. That's what the evidence proves. That's what you chose. That's what the universities led you to do. That's what our world is in a state of literal chaos and going to die. So we have to climb back out of the sewer that they created, and sewer just means that all the debris that humanity shits out ends in the trash. We can't live with that. We have to do better than that. We have to, find a mind. We have to accept the realities of our truth decides, not our want. And we have to do what we can do to create a future that we can survive. And everybody says, I don't want that, because they want what they want. But of course you're not happy actually either, unless of course you can buy everything in the world, and of course there is a point at which time buying everything in the world doesn't matter anymore. There's certainly a time when everything in the world that you might own doesn't matter anymore, when you're dying and things like that doesn't matter anymore. And that of course is the facts of our reality today. Doesn't matter anymore, because the end result is we are a dying world. We have too many people. There's enormous amounts of people. There's at least 82 million more at 1% birth rate. There's at least 82 million more to feed every single year over deaths. That's just how it is. You have to learn what is true.